Doug, I gotta tell you, this match here embodies the spirit of PWX.
A guy, Delirious, with a mask. Who knows what this guy's doing? Where's he coming from? What's wrong with this guy, Eric?
Oh, I don't know. I gotta tell you have Mike Keener in the ring, one of the preeminent officials in the business today, one of the best that professional wrestling has to offer. We all know his history. You have Delirious, who is making a name for himself all over the world, Doug. He has wrestled in all kinds of countries: Austria, Canada, England, Germany, Japan, of course the United States. And then you have my man, Double C, Claudio Castagnoli, Doug. He has trained with some of the best in this business, which includes the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time, the Honky Tonk Man.
Tremendous.
Yes, you may, if you're lucky, Doug Gentry.
I'm feeling lucky tonight.
Well, then you're going to see a shake, rattle, and roll.
Oh, that would be absolutely fabulous and tremendous.
Yes.
Is Peggy Sue coming to the ringside?
I don't know, but he's been telling me for the last 3 years he's going to do one of these shake, rattles, and rolls, and I still have yet to see one.
But not to, like, cut you off like you did in the beginning there. You know, the matches like this do embody the spirit of PWX, because what I've neglected to say is these two guys are tremendous athletes and tremendous wrestlers.
Oh, yeah.
And the pace has been set already. Let's see if it can go up another level here. But this is, I bet you're going to be a little bit different. This is going to be more grounded, more scientific. But you never know what you're going to get at a PWX show. You're going to get hardcore, you're going to get high flying, you're going to get strong style. It's a mixed bag of everything here, and that's what makes this show so good.
Absolutely. Well, Claudio, of course, a disciple of Chris Hero, who we'll see later tonight. And like Chris, he's a very technical wrestler, likes to find one body part, work it over, pick his spots, very cerebral. Same word that you used earlier for Christopher Daniels. Reminds me a lot of Christopher Daniels. Delirious, Doug, he can fly. He's a high flyer. He's a grappler. He's got a little bit of everything. He's a barker. He's a growler. He's a biter. He'll do it all.
Double C with the upper hand here.
Hey, only his friends are allowed to call him Double C, you know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He doesn't understand English. Go ahead.
Double C. Oh, now Delirious has reversed it right here.
And Double C with the big reverse takes down Delirious. And you see Double C there, instead of going for the pin, decides to go to work on a body part.
And have you ever heard any of these Delirious promos?
No, I haven't, actually.
Tremendous. He's so articulate.
Wow, well, so is Claudio. Have you ever talked to Claudio for more than 5 minutes?
I'm not his friend. I can't even call him Double C.
Well, I don't know what he's saying, but he's very articulate.
You know, he is Swiss.
Yes, absolutely. Well, Doug, you have to watch out, Doug, of course, for the E. coli bomb. That is a move that he's used to finish off many matches.
The E. coli bomb?
E. coli bomb. You know, like E. coli. You know, like
E. coli. Oh, I thought it was like the disease that you find in spinach.
No.
Sorry.
But you see Delirious just going absolutely crazy out there. And then, of course, Doug, Claudio, being Swiss, of course, he is a master of the Swiss uppercut.
And you know what else is being Swiss? He's neutral.
That's correct. He is neutral. Ooh, going for a big clothesline. A big high cross body from Delirious. Hooks the leg, no. And Delirious, Doug, I wonder if Delirious is going to tire himself out with all this running around.
I mean, he's doing these laps around. I mean, he's a track and field star. What's this guy doing?
You know, I really don't know, Doug. This is the very first time I've ever seen Delirious wrestle. I know you've seen him a few times, or no?
I think I've seen him a couple times, yes.
Yeah, this is the very first time I've seen him wrestle. I have done my research on him. I tried to talk to him a little bit to try and understand a little bit of his game. But tonight, as we talked about before, this match just truly about the spirit of competition here in PWX. These two guys, to my knowledge, have never wrestled before. There are no beefs between one another. But, Doug, it is very difficult to come back from an 0-1 record down the line here in PWX. You really need to start off our first show here lighting the fuse with a 1-0 record.
Claudio, he can't have a beef with anybody. He's neutral.
All right.
Okay. One too many times in a well with that comment. Way to kill the gimmick, Doug. And look at this move. He's just twisting, trying to rip that arm right off.
He's old school right there, Doug. Going to work on the arm, going to work with the leg. And you see Claudio now having a good time with the fans, yelling at the fans. Claudio, Doug, I talked about Christopher Daniels earlier being a tag team specialist. Claudio, a tag team specialist as of late with Chris Hero wrestling all over the world. So it'd be interesting, Doug, because I've watched a lot of Claudio matches. I've caught a lot of Claudio matches. But really, Doug, mixed success as a singles wrestler, a lot of success as a tag team wrestler.
And look at him working on that hand, his fingers, that wrist right there. That has a lot of Chris Heroism in there.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, and look at how his body is positioned, where he has Delirious down on his knees, where Delirious, it's going to be very hard for him to counter. He's got his leg draped over the back of Delirious's head, which may cut off some oxygen. It's very hard to breathe from down there with a mask on. I mean, he truly is a tactician.
Plus, he was carrying Claudio's weight there as well.
Yes.
He's just kind of toying with them. Like, that's very painful. I've played a lot of tennis matches before, and you don't want to hurt your wrist like that. It really does hurt.
Well, Doug, you know what? There are many other things you can't do with a hurt wrist, and Delirious, well, tonight, I wouldn't count on him having fun at any after parties at this rate.
Yeah, but see, we wouldn't know anything about that because commentators get chicks.
Exactly.
Right?
Chicks dig commentators. Big backslide, no, and a reversal, Doug. And you know, you and I, we've seen a lot of the greatest matches in the sport end on a backslide.
Sure. I like to watch those Goldmine tapes from the 80s.
Right on. And look at Claudio having a good time now, waving with the fans. Everything's a big joke.
Guy is in shape.
He's got one of the best physiques in the business right now. I mean, especially on this level of professional wrestling. I mean, there's really nobody that spends more time in the ring training than Claudio Castagnoli. And with his European background, Doug, he spends so much more time. There's that uppercut!
From Europe, it's European.
Swiss. And Doug, as I was starting to say, he spends so much time on conditioning, cardiovascular conditioning, a lot of things that a lot of wrestlers today don't spend a lot of time on, where it gives him the edge anytime he gets in there with an opponent.
And Delirious with the headbutt to the midsection.
Well, right now, Doug, I'm getting the impression that Delirious is desperate.
I think I'd have to agree with you right there. He's throwing that headbutt. That's about the only thing he could do when he's in a predicament like that.
Yes, and you know, Claudio, a lot of his game, facial expressions, likes to get into the head of his opponent. You see him right there having a good time. Delirious with the mask has a little bit of an advantage over Claudio when it comes to that. And who's Claudio waving at?
Is he waving at you?
Nah, because he just gave the person the finger, and he would never do that to me. We're friends, you know.
Yeah, I heard you like those Europeans.
Hey. And right now, back to the action, as they like to say. And Delirious, you see his arm now in a lot of trouble. And Claudio, Doug, as we talked about, he found that one body part. He found the weak point, the arm, and he continues to work over it. And unlike a lot of wrestlers will start the arm, then go to the legs, then go to the neck, he has stuck with the arm. Now you see him on the shoulder. I mean, he has worked all the way from the fingers to the shoulder. I mean, what a brilliant technician in there.
What did you say? What do they work on? The arm to the leg?
You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, the epitome of independence.
Exactly.
Look at this right there.
That wrist lock.
You know, if he would like just kick that elbow right there, he could break that wrist, snap it into two.
But Doug, again, and I have to point this out because he does it better than almost anybody I've ever seen at this level. You see the way that he positioned his body, almost like the Andersons, where the Andersons will put their opponents in an arm bar, but they would stick the knee in the face so the opponent couldn't get up or counter. You see Claudio doing a lot of the same thing with the way he positions his body, keeping his opponent neutral.
Only an arm. Lars never did that.
Right. Lars didn't really count.
Ooh, big shot.
Oh, yeah.
Forearm.
Delirious fighting back, but you see him holding that arm. That arm's in a lot of trouble. He's a one-armed man right now.
He probably lost his feeling in that arm. Double C's been working on that for a long time. Oops, I mean Claudio. I'm not his friend yet.
There you go. Delirious with the big clothesline, and Claudio told him to bring it on.
Ooh, well-placed elbow.
And Claudio in a lot of trouble right now. Big clothesline. Takes Double C off his feet.
Second layer worked, and now the third.
Delirious, a full head of steam. And another.
Go for the cover.
Why not?
But only a 2 count.
Well, Doug, you see that arm in a lot of trouble right now, and maybe that could have been the difference. Maybe if he was able to hold Claudio down, he would have gotten 3.
You need some security in the press box.
Exactly. Doug, I think your girlfriend's trying to get in here.
Oh, and another layer. 3, 4, 5, 6. Have you ever seen this before?
No, I haven't. His offense has consisted of nothing more than lariat after lariat, but it's working. It's working.
I can't even count this high, Eric.
I'm telling you what, Doug, Delirious right now in control. It is that quickly that the match has changed pace. No.
2 7/8 with the Bulldog. But now going for a submission.
Not enough. Oh, wait a minute here. He may be going for the Cobra stretch. It looks that's exactly what he's going for, but Claudio's blocking.
What strength by Claudio. He just countered that. And now he's got him up.
Oh, yeah. Claudio drops him. Hooks the leg.
But no, only a 2 count.
Man, not enough.
This match has been going on for some time. These guys are in tremendous shape, but...
Hey, Claudio, how you doing?
But how much gas do these guys have in the tank?
Not a lot, not a lot. I think Claudio might be setting Delirious up for that break special. It's an arm submission that he learned over in Europe. No, I thought that's what he was going for right there. Drop toe hold into the turnbuckle.
He should just go for shake, rattle, and roll.
I think so too. I'd love to see it. Here he goes. Oh,
Shining Wizard in the corner.
the panic attack.
You said it, not me.
He likes to call it.
Uh-oh, Delirious firing up.
And again, Doug, that one arm, a real problem right now for Delirious. He might not be able to get that submission, that Cobra stretch on. Uh-oh, he's got him up right now. He might be setting him up for that Alpamare water slide.
The what? Look at that!
Oh man, sits out almost like what? Like a Michinoku driver right there.
A running Michinoku driver. Isn't it incredible, the athletes these days, how they take like the greatest finishers in Japan and they put their little spin on it and make them even more devastating?
Absolutely.
You gotta love the wrestling business here in 2006.
Absolutely. I feel like I'm calling the action with Dick Graham. You gotta
love it. You really love it. Whoa!
Claudio setting him up. That Alpamare. No, I thought he was going for the Alpamare water slide. Schoolboy. Not enough.
2 at 7/8. Think anybody will get the Dick Graham reference?
Probably not. And again, ooh, what a kick. That's what he's got to do, Doug. He's got a bad arm. He's got to go to the kicks.
Ooh. Into the midsection.
Oh, man.
Oh!
Oh, he drops him with that Alpamare water slide. Maybe going into that break special.
That arm's already destroyed, Eric.
The break special, Doug.
And that's it. He tapped. He tapped.